I got some really good parenting advice from TikTok. I know it's a wild platform, but there's so many short form videos on TikTok that can help you learn. And there was a dad sharing that how we should change the way we talk to our children. I thought this advice was so amazing. I think we should apply it to how we talk to our team members, our friends, people in our lives, and even ourselves. So many of us were told growing up by coaches, parents, teachers, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for getting into dental school. I'm so proud of you for winning that game. And when we do that, while it's with good intentions, it sets up this dynamic that the person you're saying, I'm so proud of you, always needs to please you. So, what if we reframe this, as this dad said, and said to our children when they do something great, when they have completed something they tried really hard to do, or just a simple thing like getting ready to get out the door for school on time. I know that's a big thing in our house. You can say, you should be so proud of yourself. You should be so proud of yourself for getting the lead role in that play. And it just shifts the energy. And I wish people told me more throughout my life, especially during dental school. You should be so proud of yourself. And I want to share, if you are watching this right now, you should be so proud of yourself for investing the time, energy, and effort to make things better for the what I will call dentisting humans in your life. My name is Paul Dr. Nacho Goodman, and I've been asked to share the ABCs of how to share on social media to positively impact the dental world. Dental's in parentheses because it's the world. And when I have sat in lectures and heard amazing speakers and think, I got to write all of this down. I'm going to remember all of this. I will give you a tip right up front. Deliver immediate value. That's one of the things that I say, whether you're lecturing for 5 hours, 5 minutes, making a post on social media, talking to your team, immediately deliver value. A tip that I can give you is to use the Notes app in your phone to write down good ideas, write down things you will remember, because you can scroll back and say, oh, I wanted to say that to my team member later about how to talk to patients about dental insurance. So use the Notes app in your phone to take some notes. But as someone who's been honored to present in so many different ways over since pretty much 2005, so 2 decades, someone who sat in many rooms learning from amazing people, I think I wish I had like a souvenir that I could take home, a souvenir that I could share and listen to later. So I'm making you upfront your souvenir. So even though I'm going to share today and talk about so many different things, I want to make sure I give you some take home tips to help you do the three things that we stand for at Dental Nachos: increase your success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you inside a day. Because as a human being, but especially one who works in the field of dentistry, you know what it's like when you want to cry inside, because that's where dentists have to keep their crying. Keep your crying on the inside as a dentist and you're sweating on the outside. And I even have Mr. Grumbly here that represents crying inside. What causes us to cry inside throughout our dental journeys? Sometimes it's inside the operatory, where you're working on a number 15 DO on a patient who has cheeks for days, and you stretch out that class 2 ring thingy and you put it on the tooth across the room and pings around on the floor. I say bring back carpet. Okay, bring back carpet. Too much pinging. You drop it. You got to put a crown in. You drop it. It pings around the floor. The patient's like, did we need that? Like, yeah, we need it. As you reach down and pop it in Peridex to make it all better. What else might cause you to cry inside? When a patient looks at you and says, my sister's dental insurance covers everything, including world peace. Why doesn't my insurance cover 33 veneers? And I want to say, well, for starters, your sister's a liar because we only have 32 teeth. But I don't say that. I cry inside and have to deliver an answer. And many of us run teams. We run dental teams, we run other teams, and we say our team is amazing. But sometimes you notice your team does an amazing job fighting over who took the last box of lidocaine. So if I can share one thing with you, one thing I hope to do by the end of this presentation is to give you the tools to help you increase your success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside. I'm an enormous fan of the Broadway play Hamilton. And there's a famous song, Aaron Burr telling Hamilton, talk less, smile more, talk less, smile more. I want to share, I'd like to reframe that for dentistry. And I think we should cry less, smile more. Don't let anyone teach you how to keep your life score. So when it comes to sharing on social media, creating a treatment plan for your life for success, it's your score. Keep track of your happiness score, not the person sitting next to you in dental school, not the dentist down the street, not another dentist on social media. And I hope I give you these tools. And I'm going to start right now with one of the best tools that I have ever been given as a gift. And it's this video that you see on the screen, How to Speak by Patrick Winston. So I have watched this video start to finish. I would estimate at least 30 times in my life. I listen to pieces of it all the time. As someone who feels so lucky to be able to speak and share with dentists, when I go into a big lecture, I want to make sure I'm remembering my systems because one of my phrases, number two, first I said, uh, use the notes app in your phone to write down good ideas and things you want to remember. Really good tool. One of my catchphrases, one of the things they come up with is everything that matters needs a system and everything matters. Everything that matters needs a system and everything matters. How do I apply this in my dental practice? One of the most important places to make sure is clean in your office. And by one of the most important places, I mean the most important place is the patient restroom because we all work in dental offices where there's a team restroom and a patient restroom. And the team restroom has essential oils, and the team restroom has amenities. But the patient restroom, make sure there's a system for making sure you keep that clean and orderly. So everything that matters needs a system, and everything matters. Words need a system. How you share on social media, a system. So, what can I start off by sharing with you? If you go to YouTube, which is totally free, and watch this video by Patrick Winston, which has 20 million YouTube views, you will be able to share your message with more clarity. You will be more successful in helping the people in your life do the thing that you want them to do. I mean, if you're sitting there right now, listening in your car at the lecture, raise your hand or nod your head if you said, it would be really, really nice if the people in my life just did the thing that I wanted them to do, did the thing that would help us win the game, finish on time, grow our companies, or just simply have our family stay sane. So, what I will share with you is that this amazing video will help you do just that. And it is free. And you can go to YouTube, put in How to Speak by Patrick Winston, and download it. So, I am so grateful for the person who shared this with me, which is my amazing friend, Dr. Mitchell Rubenstein, a dentist in New York City. I have helped him because his wife came to me and said, Paul, I want to spend more time with my husband. He needs an associate dentist so he can write more, do the things he wants to do, and for us to spend more time together. And I kindly annoyed, it's one of my talents, Dr. Mitchell into hiring his first associate dentist. And it has been an awesome experience for him. So life is a two-way street of sharing gifts with each other and helping each other. But back to Patrick Winston. Talks about an empowerment promise. So whether you are speaking for 5 minutes, 5 hours, talking to a team member, talking to a patient, you must bake in an empowerment promise. And you may not have realized it, but I have done that for you already because I say, I am going to help you increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside a day. I will give you the tools to remember things like the Notes app in your phone. I will give you the tools to remember everything that matters needs a system and everything matters. And my empowerment promise to you is I want you to leave this video feeling more confident, comfortable, and inspired to make your dentisting life better. Make your dentisting life happier. If I can share in this moment, one of my favorite things to say to patients that you can use because words are free is that when I would walk into a consultation for a large procedure, one of the things we do in our office is we use an amazing direct mail campaign to bring in patients who would benefit. I don't say need, I say would benefit from. Oh, your tooth would benefit from a crown, which is like a hard hat for your tooth. Thanks, Dr. Todd Fleisch, my friend, for saying that. Not you need a crown, just feels different. But when patients come in and they're embarrassed that they haven't been to the dentist in a long time, they're not sure how much it's going to cost. I walk into the operatory meeting them for the first time. And I say these 5 sentences every single time. You can say them, you can use them, you could put your own twist on them. Hi, my name is Dr. Paul. I am so glad that you are here. Coming to the dentist is not everyone's favorite place to be, so be proud of yourself for coming in today. I have one question for you. What can I do during this appointment to make you happier? And then I stop talking. Because what do we taught in dental school to ask people? What's your chief complaint? Does that set the tone for a good conversation? The next time you're at a party and you meet a stranger, walk up to them and just say, hey, what's the worst thing going on in your life? Are you mad at your sister? Are you losing money? Reframe the energy with your words, with your sharing. And I want to share words are said through your face. Words are posted on Instagram. Words are put together through a Loom video that you can use. And then that person gives you gold. That person gives you absolute gold. I'm embarrassed to smile in front of my grandchildren. I can't eat the foods that I want to eat. I'm worried about losing all of my teeth. And then when you have the thing that would make them happier, deliver on how you can do that. So I'm going to talk to you about inspiration in a second from Patrick Winston. But I want you all to think right now, what could I do to make you happier? What could I do over this time for you to leave feeling like you have the tools to smile more and cry less? The tools to make things better. But I need your help. That's a true use of the word need, just like you need the patient to share with you. I say to my patients, I'll say to patients, if you could only pick one, how your teeth look smiling or how your teeth look chewing, we want them both to be great, but which one is more important to you? Which one is more important to you? So, what can I do to make you happier? Share that with me if we are here together in the chat. If you're listening to this in your car, I want to share with you something. My cell phone number is 267 896 1942. You're going to hear about my concept of FIPS. FIPS are friends in your phone. When something great happens, who do you text? When something not so great happens, who do you text? You all know that answer. And I bet you many of you are thinking, my parents, my spouse, my brother or sister. But now I want you to think about dentistry. If you did an amazing dental case and you were so proud of it, you're not going to text your best friend from college. They can't relate to that. If your hygienist or front desk team member or assistants all quit on the same day, you're not going to text your brother. He can't help. You're going to text someone in your dental world. So build more FIPS. And my cell phone number is 267 896 1942. 267 896 1942. And my name is Paul Dr. Nacho Goodman, and I want to be your FIP, your friend in your phone. So if you're here in the chat, put in right now, what can I do to make you happier when it comes to learning about sharing on social media to positively impact the dental world? That's what I've been asked to speak about. But guess what? Life is like a plate of nachos with all different types of toppings. So if there's something else I can do to make you happier in your dental journey, buying a practice, finding a good job, selling your practice, hiring an associate, talking to patients, dealing with a problem, put that in the chat too. And as we look at this video, How to Speak by Patrick Winston, he was asked, how do you inspire people? And he said there are 3 ways to inspire. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, one of the things I would like to do, I watch those shows where the chefs show you how they deconstruct the food and make it, and I can't cook anything, okay? I have a lot of super weaknesses. I lose my AirPods when they're in my ear. I don't know directions. I'm not good with technology. I cannot cook anything. I call them opportunities for improvement. And my wife will tell you I have a long list of opportunities for improvement. But one of my strengths, one of the things that I'm proud of, if I have spent thousands and thousands of dollars and thousands of hours to learning the skills to do this right now. And I have hired amazing speaker coaches like Dr. Karen Cortell Reisman, okay? Karen Cortell Reisman, who's helped many doctors. And if you don't want to be a public speaker, I have bad news for you. I have some not so great news for you. Because if you speak to a person in public, you are a public speaker. You're a public speaker in your operatory. You're a public speaker at a team meeting. You're a public speaker when you walk in and talk to your team. So you may as well put some systems together to figure this out. Systems to streamline the things that you do. And numbers are a thing. I believe in dental school. If I was there, I'd walk up in front of the first day and say, welcome to dental school. There's 3 not so great things that can happen to a tooth. 3 not so great things that can happen to a tooth. It can get a cavity. bone can shrink or it could break. And your entire career is going to be talking to patients about these three things. Do they have a cavity? Has their bone shrunk? Or has their tooth broke? You will also talk to them about opportunities to make their smile better. But when it comes to your day-to-day functional dentistry, it is going to be all about, does the patient have a cavity? Has their bone shrunk? Has their tooth broken? And a cavity, of course, can lead to things like root canals and infections. So back to Patrick Winston, they said, how do you inspire people? And he said, when people were in high school, they were inspired by teachers that can say, you can do it. So I want to share with you, if you have a phone and a social media account and you can type words on your phone, you can do it. And I want you to start in your comfort zone, but not stay in your comfort zone. My amazing friend, sponsor, someone I look up to, Dr. Mark Costas, your success in life is related to the number of uncomfortable conversations you are willing to have. So staying in your comfort zone is a problem. Being pushed out of your comfort zone is a problem. But what if you're in your comfort zone and you're guided out by a mentor? That's pretty much the best. So I want to share, you can do it. In college, he said, seeing a problem in a new way. Someone who taught them how to see a problem in a new way. And I want to share with you, one of the problems we have with dentistry is connecting with each other because a lot of us are in caves, our dental caves. Shout out to my friend, Dr. Eric Cornelius. So if you're in your dental cave, how do you find out what's going on? How do you stay connected? How do you learn about new things, changes in the profession, good things, not so good things, changes with technology, dental insurance, DSOs, and more? So I hope you're seeing that if you're in a dental cave and you're in your own little world, you're missing out on other information. And this other information is out there in the social media world, in the media world, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, email, text. And the final thing is showing passion and enthusiasm. So my hope is, so far, you feel that I've shown passion and enthusiasm for being here today, because I am just like you, three of my magic words I use. I got all kinds of things going on in my life. I got things to do that are boring. I got things to do that are annoying. I'm behind schedule on things. I got to-do lists to do. But right now, the most important thing is helping you. Right now, the most important thing is giving you the tools to smile more and cry less, utilizing social media to positively impact the dental world. And I am excited to be here. And these three ways, take a screenshot of this and say the next time you go in to your dental office and you have to help a struggling dental assistant, inspire them. You can do it, see a problem in a new way, show passion and enthusiasm. And it's not all about positivity. Sometimes it's saying to the dental assistant, hey, I know you have so much going on. We're here as a team. If we do not get the patient seated on time, we will not finish on time. And we've agreed that we want to finish on time because at the end of the day, the thing the team does not want to do is run late. The thing we don't want to do is run late. You're weing this instead of youing this. But seeing a problem in a new way is not always all unicorns, rainbows, cake, and or ice cream. Sometimes it's showing the impact of the stress and frustration that happens if we don't solve this problem. So as I wrap this up and give you these tools to inspire, to give these tools to use social media, remember that social media, the platforms that you're using, are free to use, and that's pretty awesome. Nod to one of my favorite TV shows, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Credit Hamilton, credit Curb Your Enthusiasm for inspiring me to say that. So you can freely, at any age or stage in your life, go on and share your ideas. And your goal is to educate. Your goal is to motivate. Your goal is to inspire. And I want to use this word. My goal is to agitate. And I've learned that from one of my favorite books, To Sell Is Human by Daniel Pink. So if you guys want to listen to some good books to help you do better in life, To Sell Is Human by Daniel Pink is an awesome one. And recently, a GPR program director, I spoke to their group the other night, said, I got that book and listened to it or read it after I heard your lecture. Unreasonable Hospitality is another amazing book. These are two books that if you read them, you will become a better leader. You'll be able to help people move forward. To Sell Is Human. We don't like the word sell. In this book, Daniel Pink talks about moving people forward is selling, and sometimes it has nothing to do with money. And my motto right now, my motto for my companies, Dental Nachos, Dentist Job Connect, my dental practices, you ready for it? Here it is. If it doesn't help, it doesn't matter. So is the thing you're doing helping? Then it matters. Whether it's an implant overdenture, whether it is a straightforward filling on number 20, whether it is getting someone to go to a C course or coming to a convention. Once you've identified its helps, it matters. And then be proud to share and sell it. Be proud to share and sell your help. Be loud about it. Be proud. Tell people, hey, I know you're going to be happy if you do this thing. How many of you right now have had a patient that's taken you a long, long time to get them to move forward with their dental treatment? And they said this to you when it was finished, when they smile and they love it, or they have the implants and they say, I can chew the food I want to eat. How many have had you say to them, looked you in the face and said, I wish I did this sooner. I wish I did this sooner. So if you have things that you do that help people that they wish they did sooner, be proud to share and sell it. Be proud to share and sell that help. I have an amazing coach, which I'll talk to you about, Dr. Aldana Ambler. She's not a doctor, but she's an amazing, amazing coach. And she says, when you have the medicine, be proud to give it to people. So if you have the thing that can help make people better, be proud to share and sell it. So what did this have to do with the age of sharing on social media to positively impact the dental world? In all of you, you have awesomeness inside of you. You can help people by sharing your story. And some of it is scary, and some of it is annoying, and some of social media is so problematic. But count the wins, because I have had so many struggles with people on social media, from haters, from people being angry with me, to times I've lost. What is the difference between passionate and obsession? There's times I've been passionate about using social media, and there's times I've been obsessed with it. And there's times I've lost with my family that I wish I looked at it in a different way. I wish I could have put down that phone and not had to argue with someone I didn't know across the country. And I hope you learn from me, because it's a balance. There's no perfect balance to it. But there are free tools out there from Facebook, from Instagram, from LinkedIn, from TikTok, from your email, from blogs that you can use to share your message and positively impact this dental world. And my goal is that you start doing that and stay consistent. ABC, always be consistent. So you do not have to live in your phone. You do not have to post 47 times a day. I've learned so much from Gary Vee. He's another amazing person to check out to help you with sharing your story, dealing with haters, posting content. But just get started and do something that starts in your comfort zone, but be willing to be guided out of your comfort zone. Because in all of the things that I've dealt with since starting Dental Nachos in 2018 and growing it into 2025 to a universe that has about 100,000 dentists and humans paying attention to me. There's no perfect stats on this, but we have right now 67,000 people in our Facebook group, 24,000 people following us on Instagram, 7,000 people in text message, 20,000-ish emails. There's no perfect way to do this. But there are stories that make you keep going, and you have this with patients, and you have this with your career, and you better count these wins, because there's a lot of annoying losses. And my win is that there is a human being who didn't have enough money to finish her post-bac education, and her friend posted her GoFundMe on Dental Nachos. And our Dental Nachos community came together with $20 donations and $50 donations, and an amazing dentist who finished it with an $800 donation. And we got her to this $20,000 goal. And she is starting dental school because of social media. She's starting dental school and will become a dentist and live her dream because I named a company after an appetizer. And I want to share with you, I am really proud of myself for doing that. So I want to leave you with, I want to be your friend in your phone. This world needs more connectivity. We want to learn, laugh, and feel less alone together. My name is Paul Dr. Nacho Goodman. I am thrilled to be here in your world right now, whether it's at the gym listening, whether it's watching, whether it is typing in the chat. I am thrilled to be in your world to help you do those three things: increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside a day.